I'm going to point the camera at Fat Cat if that's okay. All right, FC.
What's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
Dude, I'm up.
You're up? Why are you up?
Well, I went long NVIDIA short SanDisk.
Long NVIDIA short SanDisk. Okay.
I'm cozy. I'm giga cozy.
SanDisk is rallying a little bit. He shorted too.
I don't know if, well, I might get blown out if they put like crazy earnings up.
They are gonna put crazy earnings up, to be clear.
What time do they announce it though?
4:30, like usually, at least 4:30-ish.
Yeah, I hit a new all-time high this morning.
New all-time high for your count?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I've never beaten the SPY and the NASDAQ.
I played the air horn. I played the air horn.
Oh, you have the like streaming console now?
Yeah, I've had it for a while. We can see the intern. Great hair.
Yeah, I'm getting hair mogged by the intern.
Hair mogged. Well,
Yeah.
he's also got 20 years on you.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe.
I'm sure
I'm losing my hair, so it's not going to last for too long.
Okay, clap. So you got do you have any advice for him? Since you kind of you haven't been trading that long yourself.
9 months.
Yeah, so you have any advice for another Adobe?
Yeah, I need some advice, but
How long have you been trading?
maybe 3 hours of experience.
Okay, let me tell you the worst mistake I ever made. And you'll probably make the same
Revenge
mistake. Anyway. Revenge trading is really bad.
Okay.
I was extremely bullish on Figma because no matter who I talked to, they always showed me everything in Figma. I literally like,
That's his expertise.
yeah, I used to consult and like I was
You're
consulting,
good.
you know.
You Gucci, bro. SanDisk will come back down.
No, looking at
Okay. Trying to get an intel.
So I was 15% Figma.
Okay.
And I was in at like 30 when it dipped. And then it went back up and I was like, oh my God, I'm up to like, 10%, 20%, whatever. And then it fucking crashed. It crashed hard.
What's Figma?
Figma
Software
is
company.
we
Big.
use it. It's like it's Adobe Illustrator, but on your browser. And their moat is everything is in WASM, so you can't reverse compile the code because it's not JavaScript. So they write it in C++. You can't reverse engineer it from the browser.
I don't know if I'd call that a moat, but okay.
Well, you definitely can't reverse engineer it.
Yeah.
And then Figma crashed to 25, and I doubled down. And then it crashed more, and I said, "There's no fucking way." And I went 40% fucking Figma, just
Like
because
40% of your whole portfolio?
40%. I went 40% because I'm like, "There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way."
But
And I lost, like, I put a stop loss, and I ended up losing the most amount of money I've ever lost.
Yeah, something like that happened to me on used to trade crypto. It was the first time Trump was like announcing tariffs, and like I remember Solana went down to like 70s.
And what'd you do?
Well, I opened a short
what did
like
you do?
I opened a short like 90, and it was going down. I was like making a lot of money. I put maybe like again like 50% of my portfolio. Then it was going down. It went down to 70, and then like all these pages on Twitter were like, Trump has reversed the tariffs. They're gonna cancel it, and then it went all the way up, and I got liquidated.
Oh, was this on
But-
Hyperliquid?
No, I was trading on Solana. I was shorting Solana.
But what platform?
Probably some dumb shit like Jupiter.
Okay.
Mm.
And but that was a lie. He didn't reverse the tariffs. They still happened. So that's why I dropped back down again.
Oh, I remember
so
that shit.
It went just right up, just enough to liquidate me, and then like went right back down.
How much
Like-
was your leverage that you got liquidated?
I had like
5x, 10x?
I had one. I forgot. There was one like 5x, and there was one I had a smaller amount of money, but like 20x.
So
And then
you were right. So you were right.
I was
long-term.
right. It was a good
and-
move,
and
but
wrong
like,
short-term.
like I don't know. There's like a coordinated huge Twitter lie that said, "Oh no, the tariffs are reversed." And this is when everybody thought there was gonna be Black Monday again.
Do you think crypto is less or more manipulated than stocks?
Yeah, I'd say it's more manipulated, obviously.
That is why I don't trade crypto anymore.
Yeah.
Question: what does Fat Cat think of Adobe since he got smoked on Figma so badly?
I personally hate Adobe as a customer. I don't know if I have opinions on it as a company, but I know because I used to be, use the professional license and all that because I came from photography. And Adobe used to have a very simple model where you give them $100 for Photoshop, maybe $800 for the master collection. And then when you felt like upgrading, you got some money, you bought the new master collection. And then maybe 5 years ago, they started doing really shady subscription stuff. Like they would do stuff like lock you into a yearly plan but pretend it's monthly. And then if you wanted to cancel, they charge you the rest of the year. Like they lost a lot of customer goodwill where like I went from pirating Photoshop because I was broke to I'm paying for Photoshop because this is how I make my money. Thank you, Adobe. I love you. Back to pirating Photoshop because fuck Adobe. So I think a lot of people hate that company as customers, but maybe they'll keep squeezing pennies out of their customers. But I don't think it's going to work long term. Like I think a lot of people hate that company.
I don't link this up for a sec. Thank you. Okay, so that's your answer there. This guy gives me creep vibes. Which guy? None of these mics are actually on.
Are they not?
No, they should
see
be.
the-
They should be.
Probably me, those cool.
That's all right. Do you know who Radiohead is?
No.
Okay. You're gonna have to send him creep. It's the defining song of
Our generation.
yeah, if you were weird when you were 15
Isn't
in
that
our
like that
generation,
pop thing?
huh?
Radiohead.
I'm a creep.
I'm a chud.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Yes.
Both are creepy.
Damn.
Is that Timo Barron Trump? Why are they there?
Damn.
What's the tattoo about?
Which one?
Which one? How does he not know Radiohead? Because he's like 21. Guy in the back is giving too much chest.
Me?
Oh, that's probably Nick
yeah,
or-
there you go.
or Steve. This is screaming incel stream. Fuck you. We both got women.
Yeah, I got a wife and you got a kid.
Yeah. What the fuck you mean incel? Fuck the shit out of you. Bro doesn't know Radiohead. Look at that stack of paper. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like Seth Rogen and Barron Trump from Gene.
That's a better comment.
Yeah, why Barron? He doesn't look like he's short. Martin isn't really a chud, not stone cold. Martin is a sex haver normie, not a real chud. Rotting on message boards. I feel like the guy in the middle is too smart. Okay. Are you podcasting? Does it look like a podcast? Have you heard about Elliot Rogers? Ask him if he knows who
I know Elliot.
Everyone knows this is like, I mean, if you can't tell from the emojis that like a lot of people here use 4chan.
How are these fucks just wasting time? He's a fake cell. Trader looks like a cool kid. Okay. There's some pretty funny ones. 20x LOLOL. Get this to get a degree in thugonomics. He'll be all right.
Thanks. Sandus is disgusting.
What's it at?
21, 14, 21, 14, 22.
So go long something else. You better be hiring only Albanians. Do you still give free Xanax to employees? I will. I can if they need it. He's not beating the allegations. Martin, you should buy 4chan already. Fix that shit. Wow, I can't believe I'm the same age as him. He looks like he's 15. Does the trader know any Warren Buffett ball knowledge?
No.
Nope. Millennial management.
Going on. Why is Sandus moving like a me?
Because it's
Well, look at Intel. Intel's at 100. You know, like I said, a hedge, man. You got a hedge. Holy shit.
it's earnings tonight. I mean, you can
It's
check
not
the-
about earnings. Like it would be, it's the market going up. If it would be, most of the time before earnings, stocks are kind of like more frozen, right? It's
Yeah.
like we want to see what's going to happen. But if the market goes up, all stocks go up. You can't, even if you have a shitty stock that's a good short, it'll go up a little bit. That's why you have to have multiple positions, and you have to.
Does he know how to check implied volatility yet, or what that means?
No,
We're not
but
there yet.
it's such gibberish.
But the goal is to be out at 4. Have minimal
Of the
overnight. Yeah, have minimal overnight risk. Before he had kind of a method, which is like similar to a market maker, where he basically there'd always be a price he'd buy, and there's always be a price he'd sell, and the vol gets you paid.
Yeah.
Now he's just kind of guessing,
Uh-oh.
and that's fine. Look, trading is intelligent guessing in some ways, right? So.
Stream thing is turning on and off.
I'm gonna go strangle the what do we have? Spectrum?
It's not that. I think it's the computer power draw or something. Yeah, it's like a.
What's SanDisk?
2300. Yeah, I shorted at 1900, took profit at 1090, and now I'm back in the short at 1300. So if I get smoked, are you shorting SanDisk as well?
Yeah.
All right, if I get smoked, we get.
Well, I don't think you'd want to keep it overnight for that earnings print.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
Okay, it's coming back in your.
Should check the bags.
See, this is my point. Like the market went up a lot, right?
Yeah.
You could have sold your Intel merchandise, but you don't have any. You could have sold your Nvidia merchandise, but you don't have any. The market comes back down. You could have bought back some of your Intel merchandise. You could have bought back your Nvidia merchandise,
Yeah, I guess.
but you don't have it.
Like,
You didn't have it. You could have bought some SanDisk back. You could have shorted more SanDisk. You're going to make use of these gyrations, especially when you don't have a fundamental edge. If you don't have a fundamental edge, you barely know what these companies do, right? So if you know what they do, at least take advantage of the market's ups and downs and swings.
there's zero analytical reasons, but I kind of want to sell a little more.
You want to short more SanDisk?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you play with the other positions, the other tickers? You got 3. And one of the other advice I have is if you're trading 3 stocks or 10 stocks, whatever number of stocks, and one is causing you a lot of losses, just fucking ignore it. You're not in your game for that stock, just leave it alone.
That's been me in biotech.
Yeah.
When interest rates started going up, there's a story of this chart, which is if you look at my performance throughout the year,
I see the dip.
that first dip is the Iran war, and then that second dip is me being 30% biotech, and interest rates, the threat of them going up just made biotech just like completely dumb. And that's when I'm like, I got to do something besides take an L on this, and I started trading memory. I'm like, okay. And then now I'm finally up. I still got the biotech bags, but yeah, memory saved my ass.
Memory saved a lot of people's ass.
Yeah. I mean,
Christina says she'd short more SanDisk. Christina's the baddie, the mod that likes you. Intern is definitely palming his face right now. Intern getting tunnel vision because of the SanDisk loss, but he wants to double down. Cut the loss. Give that little monkey of yours a paper trade simulator. No, we don't do that here. So maybe you do that at home, paper trade. We don't do fucking paper trade. All right? We trade paper. It's a big difference.
how big of a account did you give him to trade on?
Well, he has infinite capital within these limits. So
Okay.
his lot size for Intel is 200. And his position limit is 10x that. So
That's serious money.
2,000 shares of Intel is what 200 grand basically.
Bro.
Well, how much were you going to change? How much will $200,000 move? 1%?
Well, it depends on the stock.
These stocks are relatively. I mean, SanDisk is the only one that's pretty
SanDisk is volatile.
pretty volatile. Yeah, and lately Intel's been volatile.
Does this software show the SPX delta of his portfolio?
You can just look at it. I mean, the thing is, he hasn't been juggling a lot of positions. So right now, he's just short SanDisk, which basically what the fact it's trying to tell you is that if your portfolio is short just one stock, in a lot of ways, what you're doing is you're just shorting the market. because SanDisk isn't identical to the market, but clearly there's some relation.
Yeah,
Tightly
there's
coupled.
I could see there's a correlation. It reminds me of Solana and Ethereum.
Yeah, exactly. In retard terms, exactly.
So there's here on my app, there's SPX Delta, which means basically if the S&P 500 moves up 1%, my shit goes up 5%. If it goes down 1%, I go down for 5%. So basically, like if the market goes up or down, the delta is like how fucked or like how paid I get.
Anna, what's up? Yeah, so they're saying that the Chinese CXMT news is good for SanDisk. I don't know if I agree. I think it was known that CXMT was not going to sell Flash to Apple.
Mm-hmm.
And my prediction, actually, not being 20, but being very old and having seen a lot of things, is that Apple will make their own memory. I don't think any of these guys like being held hostage
Mm-hmm.
by some potato farmers in Idaho or some Chinese rice farmers. They are Koreans,
Yeah.
like kimchi. They are just going to throw up their hands and say, how much will it cost to replicate Micron? And all you have to do is look at the balance sheet. How much equipment does Micron have? Not that much. It's not that much.
You know, how much does a clean room really cost?
It's only 50 billion. And that for 50
For
billion,
Apple, that's nothing.
for 50 billion, and I don't think it has to be just Apple. I think it's Apple plus Google plus Meta plus all these guys, and they say, listen, you sick of getting screwed by DRAM? Sure am.
Yeah.
You know, Elon, yes, I'm sick of getting screwed by DRAM. Yes.
You should talk to my buddy at Apple, the guy.
Yeah. I want to.
Because like I never asked him like what was it like when they switched from Intel to
Right.
Mac processors. Like what was the tipping point where it's like, oh, it's better to do this in house, because they did it with the iPhone, but the PC stayed Intel, and then eventually they said fuck it. Like
I think
everything
just doing a consortium works out really well. In fact, a lot of these companies start that way,
yeah,
where they are consortiums because they do get sick of
I'm ESL. You gotta. What is a consortium?
This consortium is a group of companies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they come together. Tesla's sort of doing this himself with this terafab thing or whatever. I mean, he's seen the writing on the wall. Like, why do I need these guys to dictate what I can and can't do? Fuck that. And I think that like it's kind of bullish for Taiwan Semi in some ways, because if I'm Apple, I'm thinking, do I want to hire a Micron guy? You want to be CEO of a new competitor to Micron? We're going to put 50 billion in. Zuckerberg's going to put money in too, and I would take that job. But I'd also kind of go to Taiwan Semi and say, hey, well, you guys do this.
I mean, they are the best.
It's not your high precision, high margin business, but do a fee for service for us. I'm sure Taiwan Semi's not going to say no. Now Trump's going to tell you, make the shit in America, and he can't say that to Idaho, because Idaho wants to not make new capacity because Idaho's smart. But Idaho is get trillion market cap and wants to mind its own business. And no Tim Cooks, no Mark Zuckerberg's gonna get Idaho to build more fabs.
Why do you think that is?
It's smart. You selling commodity, you want to put yourself out of
Limit the
business.
supply.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Otherwise, they got to scale up, have 5 plants, and
And then what happens when the demand goes
30
away?
yeah.
You're stuck with the fucking plants.
30
and you lose
years
money.
of depreciation?
Yeah.
GG.
Oh, if they figure out any new way, there's a mega kernel finally came out today with 2x. We've been privately mostly talking about mega kernel being potential 5 to 10x, and it still might be in the long run, but this mega kernel idea of fusing the entire model as a one deterministic path. It's like a compilation of a circuit. And mega kernel is rumored to be up to a 10x improvement. And then it turns out, at least the first public mega kernel is looking like roughly a 2.5x. Now that's not good that means I need 2x, 2.5 less x Micron, 2.5 less x NVIDIA. Now that's already kind of in the
So
plan.
it's across the board: GPU, memory,
Everything.
CPU, everything.
Yeah. So, optical, everything. Disk. So I think that's been.
But that's the story of computing.
That's what I'm saying. It's sort of been assumed. It's never good. They want these bottlenecks.
Yeah.
NVIDIA.
I'm sure the vacuum tube manufacturer wanted the same thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, Apple and, Meta and all those guys want the opposite. They don't want to spend all this money. So it'll be interesting to see how, if mega kernel gets you another double and then another double, that's kind of the dream. But the first mega kernel came from Cursor, interestingly. And it was not the guys that are the rumored mega kernel guys, which I will keep to myself, but the strategies on how to do this compute faster, that's going to get you a big amount. And then getting back to the point, you go, if you're Micron, you go make 10 new plants. This man shorted Intel. After me telling him
Let's see.
to go long and him missing $1.50. I told him at 99.01 and at 99.10, he's like, nah, I missed it. That's 100.5 now. 99.01 is you guys can rewind the stream, play the clip. Go ahead. Clip is like this.
Are there any consequences for you losing money? Does it get deducted from your salary?
That's a good question we can address later.
It's a fucked up question.
Do you get a bonus? Well, inverse, do you get a bonus if you make money?
Yes. If you rewind the tape, fire this chud. If you rewind the tape, I said, do you remember when I said, good opportunity to buy Intel here? Good opportunity to buy Intel. I was just saying something else. I was good opportunity to buy Intel. It was 99.01. And then, oh shit, risk manager.
Uh-oh, compliance. Compliance, we're just
ready.
talking about.
How are you guys doing?
Not too good.
Do we know who on the desk is creating SanDisk? Some of you?
No.
Okay, so fortunately, I just spoke with our executive vice president for trust and safety and compliance and regulations, and they found out that 10 years ago, you actually purchased a flash drive from SanDisk.
Oh.
We're seeing a possible conflict of interest here in you trading this name. Gonna need you to exit the position at a loss, and maybe you can switch to trading crypto perps. I think you can make it all back.
I don't know about that.
Some ape coin.
Ape coin. Ape coin.
Best of luck out there, guys.
All right.
Thank
Nice
you.
stash, chat says. Best stream ever. Margin call. Compliance is escorting him out. Look, SanDisk, you're almost profitable.
We're going back.
You're almost profitable.
Is it dumping?
Yeah.
Let me check.
So
What's your average?
I can't talk shit yet.
He's back in black. And his Intel short's working out. Sort of.
So,
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not green yet. My average on this one is 12.90.
You're cooked. Back to monkey coin. My apes are
trench
gone. Not my apes. This is some iShow speed level scripting. Crypto perps. Ah.
Did it tell you got wrecked on Hyperliquid?
No.
Okay, so you heard I went to Vegas, right?
No.
Well, remember I met Pluto in Vegas.
Oh, this is a while back.
Yeah. So I went with $500. That was my.
fuckers involved.
You have an order out? 1390. That you don't want to trim this? You've been fighting this for a while. You're almost break even. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
So I actually won/broke even in Vegas. I came back with $600.
I feel.
And I'm like, oh, this is free money. So I put it all in Hyperliquid and lost it in like 48 hours.
When'd you trade in Hyperliquid?
I was trying to 10x time SK Hynix, and first I was up to $1,000, and then
They had SK Hynix on there?
SK Hynix 10x, yeah. 10x,
10x SK Hynix?
yes.
And when they have this, before it listed or after?
I don't know. It's a coin they have. That's 10x SK Hynix.
And it mimicked the Korean
Exactly.
price?
Yes.
Okay.
And first I doubled my money, and then I lost it all. That was my Vegas money.
That was 10x for you, yeah. 10x
Yeah.
leverage is a lot. You got your own taste of Leopold.
Yeah. Well, that's my, like, whenever I want to do some stupid shit, I don't do it in the main account. I just do it on Hyperliquid. But I did too much stupid shit and lost my Vegas money.
Yeah. Isn't Hyperliquid illegal in the US?
I don't know anything about that. I flew to Iceland.
Could
It wasn't a VPN. And if you
Kid is good at resisting Martin. He's not caving. Tell Barron Trump to hop on Polymarket and give up these stocks.
Bro, what is with Baron?
Every person your age is Barron to people. That's how they think. He's the most popular 20-year-old in the world,
True.
pretty much. Intern versus Korean, 10x 8-0. Looking like meta around here. He has finger tattoos for sure. He went to Vegas. They liked your. Wouldn't know anything about that. Yeah. So I have a short. This dude got the Baron slick back. That's why. That's why.
It's the American Psycho slick back.
Yeah,
Do you guys know about that movie?
Does he also go back to? Does he also go to NYU? It's the slick back. Another guy writes. Everybody says it's the slick back hair. Kid looks like he hasn't gotten. 5 people said it's a slick back. So there you go. Guy on the left looks like Dexter. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I've never seen the intern and Baron in the same place at the same time.
Uh-oh.
Gotta buy him a suit like the Wall Street movie. Yeah, looks like someone I used to know. Somebody da Charlie Sheen 2.0. All right, so 10x is coming up. TENX. I'm doing a call with the cardiologist in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's what all fun and games have to end.
That's the real business.
Yeah, and good old Doc. We talk about heart failure, but TENX is either going to go from 13 to 3 or 13 to 50.
Is that a recommendation?
Not yet. I'm not sure what to do, to be honest.
Sounds like a good 5% a port lottery ticket.
Yeah, not on the long side. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, I'm just, the question is not, is it a short? The question is, how good of a short is it? Wow, look at Intel run down.
Yeah, above 100. NVIDIA broke out. I fumbled NVIDIA, sold covered calls, and they're gonna get whisked away.
I'm short Micron, but the strength in memory and semis is pretty good, and the weakness in software is going to continue. Like, I think software is so cooked, not actually in real life, in the market. The perception that software is cooked is going to overwhelm investors for the next 3 or 4 years.
I think it might have some truth to it. Do you know who Caleb Hammer is? He's this really great guy on YouTube.
I only follow goats, but go ahead.
He's the goat of personal finance.
I'm the goat of personal finance, but please continue.
Not investing. I'm
the goat of the anything related to the word finance. Okay.
I'm talking budgeting.
Okay, I'm not the goat of that.
Yeah. I'm talking you as a individual budgeting your household and saving.
See, I don't do that. I'm not a brokey.
Yeah.
I'm not a brokey.
You don't know anything about this.
I'm not a brokey. I don't need to budget.
Once you get a couple millions, this is not relevant. But for basic brokies like me, he's very good at personal budgets, and he had an app that cost $15 a month. And I tried to use the app. I downloaded it, I did a trial, and then within 5 minutes, I knew.
Vibe coded it?
No, it did not meet my requirements. So I shit you not, I made my own in a day. I haven't shown you this, but this is, I registered a domain.
Brokey, yeah.
I registered a domain, and it's literally
interactive brokies.
Well, it's my budget. It's like all of my spending.
Yeah.
It's hooked up to Plaid to my bank account to see if I'm meeting my budget.
Yeah.
And then
ChatGPT does this now.
What
they let you hook up your bank account and shit. And you can ask questions about it and stuff.
So the one connector that none of these had was Apple Card.
Oh, interesting.
So no, Apple will not let you pull out the transactions. So I coded a thing that here's a CSV, and now can reconcile my transactions. And basically, I made his app in 2 days, but for my specificity.
Okay, but you're not going to make Palantir in 2 days.
No,
you're not going to make SAP in 2 days.
No.
You're probably not even going to make Photoshop in 2 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
But do we know that as the software developers? And does the average growth investor, trader, or retail trader know that or care? It's basically like software is going zero, right? There's no reason to own any software.
I think personal software definitely is going to zero.
Yeah. And then enterprise, what do you think Palantir is doing? If I'm a Palantir engineer, FDE, you think I'm not using Claude?
I think Palantir is riding the wave. They're not going to get crushed by it.
Well, wait, how? Because if I'm Palantir and I'm writing code and I go meet JP Morgan, and JP Morgan says, how do you guys do your magic? Why are we paying you guys so many millions? Using Claude to write that? And you say, of course we use Claude to write that.
Yeah.
So why the fuck do we need you?
Because we know Claude better than you, and we know when it's wrong, and you don't.
So we're not retarded? Is that the answer?
No, we know, like,
I think like
there's a cutoff here where it's like there's engineers who know more than Claude.
there is, of course, but I think that you're kind of like if you have a plane of complexity, not plane maybe, but just a line of complexity, and there's some level where you need software, right?
Yeah.
And if you run a small business, Excel might be good enough, QuickBooks might be good enough. If you're in a really big business, you need SAP. That plane of complexity, or that bar starts to drop with this type of software.
Yeah.
So companies like, big companies that use SAP, look, they're not gonna. It's not that they're gonna get off SAP. It's that other guys, maybe like you and me, could make an SAP comparator, whereas in the previously it wouldn't be in our wildest dreams that we could make an SAP comparator.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, so it's not just personal. It goes from I might buy an app to I don't need to.
Yes.
But also the rung above that goes from like, so say Godel or something. Like I would never in my dreams think about making an app like that. Okay, well maybe I might.
Yeah.
And then one rung above that, ERP software.
Well, it's happening in our company, which is like we used to pay vendors for everything. Like, hey, I want every SEC filing parsed. You used to have to pay a vendor $10,000 a month to do that, and now you can make a pipeline with Claude.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're JP Morgan, no one's immune to this, right? Everything's going to fall a little bit where JP Morgan's hiring good software engineers, and they're not retards.
But do you think they would have one of their people or a forward deployed engineer from Palantir?
I think at some point they're going to say, what's so special? Why are we paying so much? What, Claude can't do that? In fact, tell me this. You use Claude a lot. So do I. I use ChatGPT, of course, because it's superior. Thank you, OpenAI. But the reality is that if you said, dear ChatGPT, use Palantir-like style programming.
But how would it know that?
It knows.
Really?
Yeah.
It's stealing all their shit?
It's not like that. It's more like, look at every Palantir blog. How do they do their ontology? What's ontology? Membership. It's not that complicated, and I think that the experience is the difference, right? They have this experience. But if you're really doing high-touch experience, that's not a software company. That's a services company.
Yeah.
And you start looking more like Accenture. So to me, Palantir is like, we're going to deploy LLMs for the client. That does not like a $400,000.
Well, it's also who takes responsibility when the LLM blows everything up. Who's the guy who wakes up at 4 a.m. fixes it?
JP Morgan.
Well, do they want to do that?
Yes. In fact, they'd rather do it than have a third party do it, I think.
Well, so I mean, Jane Street, there's rumors they're making their pipelines in Claude, and I think they know how to fix it. But do you really think JP Morgan wants to get into the technology business?
They are in the technology business. In fact, if you not heard this, starting a long time ago, they said JP Morgan is a tech company that happens to be a bank.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of
code all their own stuff.
He's coming back, by the way. He was up 1,200, then down very briefly. Now he's up 700.
Okay, nice.
What do you guys think? Lock in the gains? Call it a day? It's only noon. And he's already mind fucked.
Oh,
I'm gonna lock in. I can't trade anymore.
we gotta get a blue band.
You gotta get a what?
One blue band.
One what?
1K, one blue band.
What's a blue band? I'm out of touch.
The kids say.
Blue band.
The
color of the rubber band.
The color of $100 bills.
The bills of the band.
$10 bills.
Oh, because of the security stripes.
I guess so.
Yeah.
No double down. Keep it going. It could move a lot in earnings. No, we're going to be flat on SanDisk by the time earnings come out. That's for sure. In fact, I think we'll be flat all semis because SanDisk goes up 10%. Micros go up 10%. Right?
What did you think of SpaceX's earnings? And then
I listened to the call. I loved it. I mean,
how should I close this?
You're short, so you have to buy, right? You sold first. When you buy a stock, then you sell it, right? Instead, you sold first. Now you got to buy it.
Yeah.
This guy.
Just
Yeah. You can click the price too. Just whatever. So you're almost up on the SanDisk. Yeah, sure, whatever.
You could set a limit price and
So-
just wait as well.
That's what he's.
if you're feeling brave.
So should I do 80?
You want to get out of all of it? Sure.
Yeah, I want to get the fuck out. So.
We'll change a little bit, yeah. And then maybe click 1397. You're gonna get lucky. Okay, fine. Out. He's out. He's out. He's out. Look at that, my boy.
Very nice.
Good.
Back over a band. He's taking the rest of the day off. No, he's long until.
No, we're not good.
We're not done yet.
Oh no, he's on a roll.
We ain't done yet. But yeah, do you think you get all 3 green?
No.
Why not?
I mean, Sandisk on
I don't
earnings
really want to
day.
look at this shit anymore.
You got 4 hours left. Sandisk, is that cancerous? Well, you can trade less. Give him more Adderall, somebody's spamming.
Get the
Take
hits.
more Adderall. Your intern has room temperature IQ,
Thanks.
but great good looks. And a lot of attitude. Okay. A quick rack, he says. That was not a quick rack. That was 4-hour rack.
Yeah,
That was
that
three
was not fast.
3 hours. 3 hour, 2.5 hours of work. Why not just be a lawyer?
Yeah, I can pay 215 hours.
Yeah, you can trade if you want to trade SK Hynix. I don't mind. You want to add a 4th one? You're a little overwhelmed.
It's a lot.
It's, you know, the old days you'd have a post. You'd literally there'd be a place in New York Stock Exchange where you'd be like, "Yes, I'm trading Intel. What do you want?" And you'd be like, "Buy 100,000 Intel." You'd be like, "Okay, I bought them at, you know,
Were you ever on the floor?
101."
Or you call the guy on the floor?
We called a guy who called a guy, but a lot of it was electronic by the time I started.
Because when you see those old movies, like you know the movie Trading Places,
Yes.
Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
When you see them yelling around on the floor like that, it's like it's so cool.
Yeah, that's there's some parts of the market where you can still see things like that. Your Sandisk buy was so good, why don't you go short it again? It's too strong, but
I'm like, I don't know.
just do one lot. You're doing 8 lots in one shot. This thing moves so much. It's just free money.
It does.
NVIDIA, you've been quiet.
I don't like NVIDIA. It's so slow.
It's too slow?
It's the daddy stock, you know. That's the big boy in the AI.
Yeah, I like the shit moves fast.
Let me see if this mic is working.
This one.
No, this one. Check. Hello? Check. I don't know if it's working. Life's getting picked up there.
This one.
Let me go over here. Hello. I think it works.
You want to do a UI review, or is that not for the public?
Not for public. We have to
Okay.
entertain these people for 1 more hour. And then I'm going to take a break. And I'll be back at like 3 after
That's good.
1 o'clock. So you can catch me at like
Okay.
2.
I'll come back. We'll do a little review. I got your suppliers, customers, all that.
It keeps saying it's not working. I'm definitely in the input box. It's clipping. So let me check. Oh yeah, you got suppliers. That's sick.
Yeah. That's the UI I wanted to show you. But we can do it. We can do it off stream. I'll show these people until he's ready.
Yeah.
Until it's ready.
Oh no, I'm definitely live. Look at that.
Okay. What about this one? Yeah, I see that right there.
Yeah, you guys are foolish.
Who knows? Maybe it's a mixer. We got you a new camera, by the way. Have you tried it?
Not yet. We can. In
It's
fact,
really good.
you can try it through between when I turn it off between 1 to 3.
Yeah, it's really good. Chris was showing me. We picked one, and it's like, it's really good. Get you off the webcam.
Intern gonna need his goon break already.
God.
It's not gooning here, all right? Wait, Fat Cat, you doing the supply chain feature? Hell yeah.
Brother, who do you think made 90% of the UI?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Go to Get Blame. Go to Get Blame.
He's doubling down. You know what I like to say? My fantastic team and colleagues did all the work. And I'm lucky to be around such brilliant people and work with them every day. My contributions are small amount of this company's greatness. No, not trying that one out for size. Okay.
No, because I've been in the JavaScript mines for 2 years. I think I've shipped, hundreds of thousands of lines of code. Like other people make UIs. I end up like cleaning them up basically. But like,
Okay.
and I've rewritten the front end like multiple times.
Is
Yeah.
that Leopold? I think he's Leopold or Bear. Let the intern hit the galaxy gas. I don't know if he
Have you
would.
done that?
If he's down 1,000,
I don't
he's,
know what that's about.
if he's down 1,000, he's got to hit.
Have you ever tried Galaxy guys?
If he's down 1,000, he's got to hit it. YouTube would ban me, so I don't want to get in that ball game. But
I tried it once when I was 19, when they still did it with balloons,
oh yeah, sure,
and I basically fell unconscious. And I was like, "Why do people enjoy this?" And I never did it again.
That's pretty.
makes sense. Yeah. So, oh yeah, this one worked out okay. I saw this in Godel. This is APPS apps, and I just fucked around with it.
One feature you might like for checking trades on. Have you tried Trend?
No.
Yeah,
Check Trend. So Trend.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Trend,
That's what everybody's doing
most.
right
There's
now.
a lot of good
So
stuff.
it's most
on
mentioned
Godel.
and most opened.
Few
So you
people
can-
too. GodelTerminal.com. Check it out. That's
So
what-
it's
that's
24
what we do here.
hours and 1
So
hour.
on SpaceX,
Yeah, so in 24 hours,
Okay.
people quick quoted, mentioned, or opened SpaceX 14
$95
hours.
million.
Yeah.
You bought SanDisk?
Yeah, I'm back in.
Okay, but you're long, not short.
Yeah, I'm just trying to scalp.
Okay. Because you were short before, so it's funny you covered the short and now you flip
Well, I'm just scalping. It's
long.
not-
I got you. I'm just saying.
Which it's about a hit. Come on.
Which one?
If
anyone's getting
scale,
You're
He
back
wants-
in?
He wants to
I need
scalp.
15 more cents.
he's done.
Longer
Made a
short.
quick
Yeah, there
scalp.
we go.
He made a quick scalp. Okay. In fact, he's almost green on the sand,
Okay.
on the Sandman.
You'd think there'd be more of a. Is this just on this terminal or in general?
This is Godel.
Okay, I was gonna say there's
Specifically to
no fucking
go
way 95 mil. Okay.
Yeah. So this is volume.
Okay.
I'll go back. I think you want to.
Is bro a legend or gambling?
I'm gambling.
So that's
I'm
in
listening to the
24
voices.
hours.
This guy looks like young Leopold.
Could be.
Demis left Google? Shut up. Wait, what? Google? Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Fuck. Demis left Google. No way. No way. Oh, he's chief scientist. He's not leaving. Jeff Dean leaves? What? No way. I'm gonna need that console. Fuck.
Holy shit. Gap
I
down.
think you buy. I have to buy at least a little bit. Jeff, because it's kind of bullish because they've been fucked, right? And this means they're doing something about it. I don't think that's bearish. Look, Jeff Dean is the soul of Google.
When did this happen? Just now?
Yeah,
How does this affect things like SanDisk?
it does. It does. It's probably bullish for them. Slightly, very slightly, very, very slightly bullish for them. I think it's bullish because you have a wake up call. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me do it. Let me do this.
Do you mind if I go back to work?
Go. Yeah, go.
All right, I'm gonna go finish this up, and I'll come later for a review.
Sounds good.
You should.
See you guys.
Too.